Hey everybody, Gilligan Kruger 0829 here, and get ready to scream even more. Welcome everyone to day 3 of my Scream movie marathon. Obviously, today we're going to be reviewing the second sequel to the original 1996 masterpiece, Scream 3 this time. Now, let me get on with this by saying I'm kind of revisiting this movie. I haven't seen it in a while. I lost my first copy and I had to order another one through Amazon, and when it came it didn't even have an actual box. See, I had to use one of my old video game cases as a replacement. That being said, let's get right into the plot of Scream 3. Now, once again, we start off with a couple that's being stalked by a ghost-faced killer. Only this time, it's celebrity victim Cotton Weary. You remember him from the first two movies? Well, he and his girlfriend are murdered in the opening sequence. But what about the other characters, you're asking? Well, Sidney lives alone now and goes under the false name Laura while she works for a California women's crisis. Gail is the news anchor who frequently gives speeches on writing books, being anchors. But after one of them, she's bumped into by Detective Mark Kincaid of the LAPD, played by Patrick Dempsey. Funny how this year he's actually going to be in another 3 movie written by the same writer as this movie. But yes, Kincaid's the first one to tell Gail that Cotton's been murdered. Sadly. But there's a twist to it. Included with Cotton at the crime scene was a picture of a young Maureen Prescott, aka Sidney's mother. No one is sure as to why this was included, but as all this is happening, Gail decides to visit the set of Stab 3, which is, as it turns out, the second sequel to that movie I talked about in my last Scream review for the second one. While there, we see the actors talking about Cotton since he was going to cameo in this movie. While Gail's there, however, she bumps into Dewey, and they aren't getting along well. Dewey's dating one of the actresses now, so tensions ensue. But as you can probably guess, wherever Dewey and Gail go, murders start, and people start to get killed on the set, mainly actors and actresses. Well, only that. So the movie shut down, and the hijinks are tried to be resolved. But, again, more pictures are coming out about Sidney's mother, including one of them on the back that says, quote, "I killed her." So now it's possible that this Ghostface killer was the one that really killed Sidney's mother before the first one, and not Billy and Stu. So, all of this brings Sidney out of hiding, and the trio is together as they try to solve the mystery of who's the killer, why is he doing this, and what is the relationship to Sidney's mother. What does she have to do with this? Now, let me get over with saying, just like a lot of people, this is my least favorite of the 3. Some of the problems I have with it are like, while the second one was a little bit too simple, I didn't have very much to say about it. This one's really complicated. There are lots of things. There's lots of build-up. Sometimes a little bit too much, where you're actually thinking, come on, where's Ghostface hiding? Let's have him kill someone. It is a much more energetic movie, however, but the big problem I have total is just the feeling of this movie. See, what made the first 2 Screams so good was they were kind of a two-in-one deal. They were trying to parody the slasher genre, while at the same time hold on to things and feel like it. And while 3 kind of does that, it really isn't the same. However, I'm getting the bad things over with first. There are some things I do like about this. I think the kills, when they come, are actually more memorable than they were in Scream 2. I did like that it's energetic. And as crazy as this sounds, our main 3 actors, Neve Campbell, David Arquette, and Courtney Cox, I think they're the strongest in this movie. I know that sounds ridiculous, how can you match the original, but I think they really knew that this was supposed to be the finale, so they gave it their all. And it has a good ending, too, that kind of links toward a sequel, which we're going to get in less than a week now. Not even that much. So, a lot good things. What else? What else do I have to say for this? Yes, again, what actually is kind of a bit of a weakness for this movie, yeah, it does feel different from the first Scream movies. Not that I'm emphasizing that different is initially bad. I think differences should be looked over before you just say, oh, they're terrible, oh, it's different, yeah. But at the same time, there's enough to feel Scream material is in here. Wes Craven makes a cameo, as he did in the first 2 movies. One thing I want to say about this movie is they did in fact get a new writer for it. Yes, Kevin Williamson did not return for this one. Instead, they got Ehren Kruger, who would later go on to co-write Transformers Revenge of the Fallen with Roberto Orci and Alex Kurtzman, which I'll review later this year, preparing for Transformers Dark of the Moon. I think it's unfair to instantly say he was the reason this was weaker than the other 2. If you asked me a few months ago, I've said that without hesitation, but now watching it again, I think, you know, he tried his best. He gave us a script that was familiar as Scream, but had some new stuff. And while as far as perfect, I think it was entertaining. And it had a very good ending, which was at then supposed to be the end of the trilogy. Well, not anymore, but it also left it open for a 4th Scream movie. Even the first time I saw it, I thought, oh, maybe we could get another Scream movie. But anyway, that's my review of Scream 3. Tomorrow, or the day after, I'm going to get up my midnight predictions and Scream 4 review. Yes. I'll upload them as soon as I can. I'm sure you've all been waiting for this as much as I have. Otherwise, why would you be watching these videos? So, 3.5 stars out of 5 for Scream 3, if I didn't say that already. The same rating I gave to Scream 2. And I cannot wait for the 4th installment. You can find all of my reviews on my YouTube channel. If you have a movie you'd like me to review, comment on either my channel or in this video. And until next time, I'll be right back.